Pastry chef Hsing Lun-hy is the first Taiwanese to be ever hired as a resident chef in France's presidential palace. After working there for nearly 9 years, he was promoted to head pastry chef last year.
Chasing his dream, he was younger than 30 when he first submitted his application to work there. In May this year, U.S. President Joe Biden even asked to meet the chef behind his delicious dessert.
This one came from the ceiling at the presidential palace. If you look above you, that was the inspiration for it.
Taking the Elysee Palace as inspiration, Hsing Lun-hy from Taiwan has worked as a pastry chef at the seat of the French presidency for over 9 years. Last year, he was promoted to head pastry chef.
This was also taken from a part of the palace building. I isolated this decorative element and made it into a chocolate tart.
When Hsing was in high school, he studied data processing. It wasn't after graduating that he fell in love with desserts, but he didn't have money to pursue it. He first entered the military and saved up enough money to go to France to study. He eventually applied to work in the Elysee Palace and has now even met the French president himself. In May, he even won over U.S. President Joe Biden with his creations.
I found out that Biden really likes ice cream and things with pistachio. For the dessert that day, I combined these things and presented them in his dessert. He liked it a lot. He asked the president who made the dessert that afternoon.
Getting recognition from visiting dignitaries is what brings him the most happiness. Now 38, Hsing with his wife, 2 sons, and daughter all live in France. But when at home, they're sure to speak Taiwanese.
We can't let this language disappear. Even though they'll speak French with us when they come home, we'll sometimes use Taiwanese back.
Without ever forgetting his roots, this son of Tainan and lover of pastries is making a name for himself in France.